What is good, consistent gains fam? It's your boy Cliff Shockey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a video on how to always stay consistent. So, first thing I'm gonna talk about is seeking out instant gratification. So, if you're one of those people that always want it right now and I can't wait, it has to work, it has to happen at this moment. Tomorrow I want to wake up and have a six-pack. Tomorrow I want to be able to run 100 miles. Tomorrow I want to have my graduate degree. Nope, it's not gonna work for you. So, the reason being is switching things up too often is killing your ability to stay consistent, because you never stick with anything long enough to see if it's gonna work for you. You try something new, you're like, this ain't for me, because you tried it for 30 seconds and it felt like a little bit of, you weren't mastering it, you know, and you felt some kind of like hindrance in your ability to excel at it right away. So you're like, actually, I'm gonna give up on this and I'm just gonna try something new. So in order to stay consistent at something, you need to give it time. You gotta trust the process and actually give it like at least 3 to 6 months. Good rule of thumb is to go at least 3 months, give it a go to see if there's a possible way that it is something that is meant for you. So that's my first tip for you guys. Stop switching things up and give whatever you're trying, the new thing, the new plan that you have for yourself, give it some time, at least 3 to 6 months, and then you'll be able to stay consistent with it, because you never know, it could be your passion, it could be the thing that you've been missing in this lifetime. All right, so the next thing is, you gotta be able to adapt to new situations. As in, if something is coming up at you that you didn't know about, and you're like, oh man, here we go, I didn't plan for this, but you don't know how to adjust and just keep going, then you're gonna fail at anything you try to do in life. Because if it's something that you didn't plan for, or if it's something out of the ordinary, or it's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, you're gonna curl up in a little ball and you're gonna give up, and then you're gonna stop doing it because you started to do it, and then something came into your way, and it was something that was bothering you, something that didn't make you feel good, and you just gave up on it. So you're not gonna be able to do anything in life, no matter what it is, because every single time it gets hard for you, you're just like, oh man, I gotta stop this. I can't keep going with this because it doesn't feel good, you know, and I have to change. Did you know that change is growth? And if you're not willing to change, you're not gonna grow. So you gotta be able to adapt to everything that's gonna happen during the process of you growing and getting to where you're trying to accomplish in life. Or in the next 6 months, a year, whatever it is, whatever your plan is for you. Now, I know I talked about switching up. Talked about adaptability. You have to have variety. Now, you're like, what do you mean? You talk about switching up things all the time. Now, what I mean is this: you have your ultimate goal that you're trying to accomplish, correct? But you may get bored doing whatever it is, and you're like, all right, I'm seeing progress with this, but I don't feel like I can stay consistent with it because it's becoming boring to me, and I need to try something else. Now, see, that means you've been doing it for about 3 or 4 months now. You're like, okay, I see the results that I wanted with it, but I'm just gonna adjust up. It's called tweaking a little bit of different things. I'm not going to just get rid of everything I was doing before and just start something completely different. No, you're just adjusting your trajectory. Damn, that word fucked me up. Anyway, you're adjusting your trajectory, and you're going to go in a different route just a little bit. You're varying the path just a little bit, and that's going to help you stay consistent and stay on track to what your ultimate goal is. Because no matter who you are, I don't care what you got going on, but if you do the same thing each and every day, you're going to get bored and tired of it, and you're going to need to switch it up just a little bit and then the thing is, you can go back to what you was doing before because it was working, obviously. But you might have to switch it up for like a week or two, and you can go back and forth. And you got something new. Then you might get tired of that, and you can add another little thing in there. But it doesn't need to be overcomplicated, very complex. Just a little tweak here and there, and that'll help you stay consistent as well. A lot of you guys are doing what I was talking about before. When I was talking about instant gratification, you want it right now. You don't want to wait for it because you got this fear of missing out. Like if you don't get it right now, you're never going to be able to get it. People live for a long time, you know? But also, today could be your last day as well. Live your life to the fullest, but at the same time, have a plan for what you got going on and what you want to get about of life and your purpose, seeking your purpose out and just bettering yourself. But I don't want to go too far off topic with that, but here we go. I want you guys to be thinking about longevity. So don't think about, what can I get in the next 2 months? Or what can I get in the next 6 months, even a year? Think about 3 to 5 to 10 years from now. Can I still do this one thing? See, the one big thing that makes a lot of people successful is something very simple that they do consistently, day in and day out for years, some people for decades. And that is what gets people to be very successful and happy in life, because that is what made them grow to that level. The simple things, not this extreme thing that like it's something that's over the top that they know they're not going to be able to continue to do. Just like if you go for a PR, right? You can't go for PRs each and every single day. Or if you're going for something that's very competing in the competition, you cannot compete in the competition every single day. So it's the small steps of just going to the gym and working out each and every day, you know? Or something like, you know, that I'm gonna drink a gallon of water each and every day. Something simple. The small things are what make you very successful. Also, another reason why people give up is they're doing something for 3 to 6 months and they don't see any results. But what they don't do is try something new now. All right? If you've been doing something for 3 to 6 months, sometimes give it a year. But if you've been doing it for 3 to 6 months and you don't see any results, any change, you're obviously doing it wrong. You need to switch it up. You need to try something new, come up with a new game plan and apply it. Don't wait. Apply the new game plan and see where you are in another 3 to 6 months, because obviously what you were doing before is not working for you. It's not working for you, and you just need to stop wasting your time and move on to something new. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again if it's not seeing results. Give it time. 3 to 6 months tops. You're not seeing anything, move on, try something new, a new game plan. Because obviously, if you've been tracking your progress, day 1 to day 90 to day 180, and you don't see anything different, then you definitely need to switch it up. Next thing we'll talk about is a little bit goes a long way. I talked about before, simple things over and over again will get you to your ultimate goal of success and financial freedom, just having your time to be able to do whatever you want to do in your life, whatever your goal is, you know. You say your ultimate goal is to read 100 books. Well, if you read 1 book a month, 1 book a week, whatever you want, something that you can sustainably do, something that you can consistently do. Sustainability is key to success all across the board. If you can't continue to do it, then you're not going to be able to stay consistent with it. You're not going to be able to accomplish anything. The biggest thing is you are what you consistently think about and do. So mindset is everything. So if you're thinking negatively about yourself, thinking negatively about completing your goal and accomplishing whatever you're trying to accomplish, then you're not going to accomplish it, because you're manifesting negative thoughts and you're throwing that negative energy out there. You're doing that to yourself and you're hurting yourself in the process. So you need to think positive thoughts, tell yourself you're going to complete it, and actually attempt it. Start right away, start now, write down a goal and say, I'm gonna start right now and start making, that's step 1, writing it down. Putting it in paper or in your notes, wherever you put it at, and you know that you want to start taking action instantly. And you're not waiting to like, I get to it when I get to it, because you're never going to get to it. Never. You're just going to keep doing the same cycle over and over. I get to it when I get to it. Don't be one of them talkers, be a doer. Last thing is never set yourself up for failure by not having a plan. everything we talked about before, none of that matters if you don't have a plan. Because you can't do any of those other things I mentioned before if you don't know what your goal is at the end, your end goal. Because then what you're just going to be doing a lot of random things. It's like taking a road trip without a destination. You're just going to be driving, wasting gas. Like, I don't know where I'm going, I'm just going somewhere. Nobody wants to do that. So what you need to be doing, make sure you have a plan, and then you put that plan, you take action with that plan, and then you'll be able to achieve your goal. If you don't achieve your goal, then you know you have data to go back and analyze and see why you didn't achieve that goal, or it might just not be for you. And that's life. Learning. We're all lifelong learners, and we're all learning each and every single day. No one's perfect. No one knows everything. The person who thinks they know everything is a fool. And with that brings me to the end of the video. So apply everything I talked about in this video to your life if you always want to stay consistent and make consistent gains. And just remember that each and every day, if you're better than yesterday, competing with yourself, you will be great in the long run. Being happy and healthy is the biggest thing, biggest thing, key to success in life. And if you're mentally good, you'll be great in life. Trying to see if I missed out on anything for you guys. No, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Dang, it's been a minute since I've done my intro, or my outro. Make sure you guys stay consistent and get those consistent gains out there in fitness and life. Your boy's back. Shredded Saturdays with Shock, dropping next Saturday. First one, I'm dropping every 2 weeks, so be on the lookout for those. And hey, hope you guys are happy out there. Just keep going, never give up. Yeah, I definitely forgot my outro. I'm just freestyling now, just keep talking. But thank you guys for watching to the end. Peace.